Welcome back, everybody. Everybody can grab a seat. Thank you. The quartet you are about to hear has become one of the most sought-after young quartets in the world, having made appearances in Germany, Sweden, Russia, Japan, England, and throughout the United States. They have enthralled audiences across the country and around the world. In 2004, their unique repertoire and energetic singing style earned them the coveted first place gold medal at the Barbershop Society's Collegiate International Competition in Louisville, Kentucky. They had the highest score ever recorded at that international collegiate level. Then, just 2 years later, they went on to win the International Men's Quartet Contest. So please help me in welcoming your 2006 International Barbershop Quartet Champions, Vocal Spectrum!
When I see an elephant fly in the sky, putting her time and playing a song, poking up railroad tie, when I see an elephant fly, I even heard a chocolate drop. When it's things to see, but I know there's certain things that just can't be. Like singing song, dance, and I slept till I thought I'd die. Be done seeing about everything when I see an elephant fly. I'm gonna dig it, but I know certain things it just can't be. No, it just can't be. I saw peanuts and a rubber band, needle and wing design, but I feel the sea down when I see an elephant fly.
Thank you very much. What a great audience. We appreciate it. It's great to be here with you tonight in Danbury, Connecticut. I wish I could say that we saw more of your town. It looks lovely. We were getting ready to fly out yesterday. We got a call and they said, your flight is canceled, but we can get you to New York tomorrow by 5 in the evening. We're like, shoot, that's kind of pretty close. But we're happy to say that we did make it. We've only been in town about an hour and a half. But it's a beautiful, beautiful town. So I thought I lived in an old house. I bought a house in St. Charles, Missouri that was built in 1900. And then I saw like Danbury established 1685. That's pretty awesome. So just thrilled to be here with you guys today. So thank you guys so much. We're going to do a song for you now that we did back when we were competing in the international barbershop contests that are held in different cities every year. Just to give you a brief rundown for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, every year around the last week of June to the first week of July, about 8,000 barbershoppers all convene in one city to watch. Kind of the highlight of that week is the quartet contest, where over the course of 3 rounds, the top 50 quartets that have qualified to be there kind of duke it out for the chance to be crowned that year's champion, which if you win, you can't ever compete again. And so, at least in the same foursome. And so, you know, in 2006, we beat the second place quartet by 6 points in the closest contest in history. And so we like to think that the song, that you can applaud, I guess. Seemed like it'd be a more deserving applause. It was like a 300-point spread, but you know, 6 points, we'll take it. So, but we like to think that this song that we're going to sing for you now is kind of that song that gave us the extra push we needed to win that thing. So I go into that whole spiel just to tell you, like, that's the reason that we wear these medals around our necks. And I don't tell you that to brag. It's just if I don't tell the audience that, we get a bunch of people after the show asking us if we're all diabetic. So, thank you for laughing at that. Last week we were in Cincinnati and I said that, and I promise you not one person laughed. And so I'm going to try that one more night, and if nobody laughs, it's going in the trash. We can salvage the diabetic joke, so thank you very much. Okay, very good. This song we're going to sing for you is from a very famous musical that I'm sure a lot of you have seen before, called My Fair Lady. And this is a song from that musical entitled On the Street Where You Live.
Darling, there's a tree you run to when it starts to rain. See the way it's filled with blue, such fragrant bloom. And isn't there a garland all around that window pane that could only be your room? This street is like a garden at your door, a garden gate. What a lovely place to wait, lovely place to wait. I have often walked down this street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. That one step by, several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. Are there large trees in the heart of overpowering feeling. Just to know somehow you are near, so near that overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by. I won't care if I can't be here on the street where you live. I don't care if I can be on the street where you live. Down in the jungle, they're ready to rumble. With me, I'm down and out. Cause there is one thing that I've got to brag about. Now I'm the king of the swingers. I am the jungle VIP. Will I reach the top and have to stop? And that's what's bothering me. Well, I wanna be a man, black cub, and stroll right into town and be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, do-dee-doo. I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you, to me, you're so true. And if I bring it like me, can learn to be human too. I can learn to be human too. I know it's true. I want to sit up and walk around. I'm just a big hairy ape, and my knuckles drag the ground. Don't you try to get me bent up. I've made a deal with you. What I desire is man's red fire to make my dream come true. Now give me the secret makeup, and I clear what to do. Give me the power of man's red flower so I can be like you. Oh, do-dee-doo-doo-doo. I'll walk like you, talk like you too. I do. You'll see it's true. You know it's true. Ain't like me, can learn to be human too. Yeah, I say Gooby-Doo. Wanna be like you, walk like you, talk like you too. You know it's true. I ain't like me. You learn to be you. Learn to. Talk like you. Something to play. I can walk and talk just like a man. Yes, I can. Stroll right into town just like a man. That's my plan. Walk and talk, yes, I can. Listen, here's my plan. Just give me a hand. I know I can. I'll walk around like a man.
the front. It's like, I'm sure with some grandmas, like in the front part of the row or whatever. Get tissue, like in your purse. You got my grandma, somebody probably has a tissue, so I can wipe off the banana. I love when people throw the packs, because then you know it's clean. Oh, that would even be better, man. That's good. Good for you. It was so right. Thank you very much for that. So, it's great, and I was all prepared too. Like in this theater, it's unique in that we can kind of see what's going on with you guys. A lot of theaters are very blinding from the stage. You can't even see like the front row, and so like sometimes we'll throw the banana into the audience, and then like 5 seconds later, through the blinding light, you'll see this object like right back. I was ready. Did you catch that thing?
She caught it straight up.
Good for you. Cool. You gonna eat that thing, or? So, next song I'm gonna do for you is actually gonna feature our tenor, a man by the name of Mr. Tim Warwick. For those of you who don't know who Tim is, one person knows who Tim is. If you don't know who Tim is or what Tim does in our little group up here, he's the guy that sings the nice long high notes that you've been hearing thus far this evening. Yeah. It's going to be problematic when he finally hits that stage they call puberty. We're all from St. Louis, Missouri now, but you know, Tim's originally from the East Coast. He's just down the street in Philadelphia. In fact, his family is still here. In fact, some of his family are in the audience tonight. You can't tell by all the wooing and clapping in the front row. And so I'm going to tell the story, if that's all right. So like, we get back to Tim's hometown from time to time. The last time we were there, Tim's mom was telling us this story about when she was pregnant with Tim. His parents were just really, really excited. His dad really, really wanted a boy. His mom really, really wanted a girl. And now they're both so happy. Do you remember that story? Right? We were looking at a calendar the other day, and it just kind of dawned on us. We've been singing together 10 years, which is crazy. It's crazy to be able to do that. And so this song we're going to sing for you is a song that we learned 10 years ago, like any other group that was starting out who hadn't done anything. Like chant quartets of that time were singing it, and so we thought, like, we should learn that. And you know, I don't think any of us intended to sing it 10 years later in Danbury, Connecticut, but the fact that we can't put it down, even though it's easy for me to make jokes about it, is because Tim just does just such a great job with it. It's a really relevant song in today's times, because we all, you know, we're, as humans, we like to fight and we have our own opinions about things and such, but it's nice to have songs like these we can kind of just listen to and agree on. It was made famous actually in New York and London in the late 80s and early 90s in a musical called Les Miserables. So we'd like to feature Mr. Tim Warwick on a song from that musical entitled Bring Him Home.
planted me a son, oh how the summers turn one by one, and soon they fly on a dawn, and I am old, and will be
Bum,
So, that concludes the classical portion of the evening. In fact, we're going to do one more for you this evening before we get out of here. But I do want to speak to one thing, because I did find it to be so amazing. So I know that you guys probably don't know this just by looking at my handsome, youthfulness that I just exude. I know, but I'm the oldest guy in the quartet. And so a lot of those things that tend to happen sometimes with age kind of happened to me first. Like, for instance, I was the first guy to get married, and then for so long I was the first guy and only guy to have children. And so I was really excited when my buddy Johnny over here to my left, he and his wife welcomed their first child. In fact, they just welcomed their second child into the world not too long ago, correct? That can get awkward sometimes, because sometimes people don't know to clap or not. Like when you say, he just had a second baby. The truth is, I don't get, why audiences do clap when I say that. It was a really easy process for me. But anyway, so both of our first kids were girls, and so I was really excited when Johnny, as he was going through the process of his first kid, and just intrigued by just his thoughts he had. I was intrigued because they were the exact same as mine. I remember it still. I have two little girls now. My wife actually is pregnant with our third little girl at the moment. I can only make her work, right? So, but I remember when my first daughter, especially the night she was born, just being so overwhelmed, so many, and all the emotions, and so many different thoughts and ideas could be going through my head all at the same time. But one just stood out among all the rest so vividly. I still think about it a lot. Johnny did the exact same thing, so maybe it's a guy thing, I don't know. But the first time I held my daughter Abby, I remember just holding her and looking at her and thinking man, this is going to cost a lot of money. It wouldn't be right letting you leave tonight without at least telling you that we do have 4 different CDs for sale in the lobby after the show. Tim, he doesn't want me to forget, Tim also has 2 of his own solo recordings if you're into that sort of thing. So we do appreciate you guys so much. Like, what an amazing crowd! Like, super fun. Like, you go from 1 week people not laughing at diabetes to like people rolling down. Like, it's so much more fun for me as the one actually addressing the audience to have people laugh. It doesn't make me feel as awkward. And so I thank you guys very much just for being just so amazing. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a fun night. It's been a fun night on a very, very long day. So thank you very much for giving that to us. We appreciate that. So all jokes aside, one of the things I'm most proud of in the group is the fact that we have been able over the past 10 years to produce 4 recordings. And our last one, kind of, I say unfortunately for us, our last one was released in December. It happened to be a Christmas CD, which December's a good time if you're thinking of releasing a Christmas CD to do that. But all of the new music that we've learned over the last year and a half is all Christmas songs. And so we're kind of thinking like, how can we sing that, you know, on a show like in May? And so we're just gonna do it. So in fact, this song, it's not a Christmas song per se. Yes, we hear it at Christmas time, but it happens to be just about a baby who was born at Christmas time. And so we like it to become our favorite song to sing because we feel like it's kind of what we want to represent up here at the end of the day. And so we'd like to close with a very familiar tune for you guys, and also by saying thank you very, very much. It's really been a great, great time. I really wish we could have seen more of your time. But for God's sake, come talk to us after the show. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. I love it's like interactive. Talk back. Talk back. Trying to sing a serious song now.
sing. Haste, haste to bring him Lord the babe, the Son of Mary. The babe, the Son of Mary. The babe, the Son, the babe, the Son, the babe, the Son, the babe, the Son of God, the Son
Ladies and gentlemen, vocal spectrum. Probably want them to come out for one more, right? Maybe they'll come out for one more if we ask really nicely and applaud really loud.
And the way the sunlight beats upon her head. It's a gentle word on the wind that lifts her perfume through the air. I'm thinking of vibrations,
song's not over yet, sir. Have you ever heard the Beach Boys? Good vibrations, good
Citation, vibration.